conhece? Não, e tu? Também não. Jeito de rica, né não? Por quê? Ah, sei lá, pelo cabelo. Se for, qual o problema? Problema? Já viu rico namorar pobre?
The Vagrant is a Metroidvania created by O.T.K Games and published by Sword Games. The game was released on Steam July 13th of 2018. This one has been on my plate for some time, but I haven't got around to it until now. I bought this game on a whim because it was on sale, and with a price like that, fuck yeah, I'm buying it. The Vagrant is about a woman sellsword named Vivian, looking for her father that disappeared from her life. In order to find her father, she has to travel to a land that he was last seen, Metroidvania. As she's traveling to Metroidvania, a mysterious owl-like creature shows up out of nowhere and says some cryptic nonsense about dancing in the Tempest or some shit. And before she knows it, she crash lands on a beach, a broccoli village. And that's where your adventure begins. For movement, Vivian is able to do a jump and dodge attacks. Later on in the game, you'll be able to do a double jump. For dealing damage, she's able to use light attacks, heavy attacks, and skills. Light and heavy attacks can be used on both the ground and in the air. Heavy attacks are used to break shields. And in order to use skills, you have to have enough rage. This game doesn't have traditional leveling. You gain new perks through getting mana from killing monsters and adding it to your skill tree. Now let's talk about the pros and cons of this game. The art style is unique. From the landscapes you cross to the exaggerated bodies of the people, I simply love it. For more reasons than one. The only time I've seen a similar art style is in Dragon's Crown, a game made 5 years before this. Not to mention, this art style makes some of the monsters look really cool. I gotta say, I'm a fan of the art style that's used for this game. The price. This game is fucking cheap. More often than not, I tend to say a game is pretty expensive for what you get, but this game is a lot different, the normal price being $3.99, and for how much game you get in one playthrough, I think it's worth it. So, what about the cons? Well, here's the thing. I could only find one after playing the game for some time. The bosses. Most of the bosses have a few attacks that they cycle through, and have a fairly large health pool to go through. Only having a few attacks that they cycle through isn't bad by itself, and having a large health pool isn't so bad either if you can make the boss interesting. But these qualities together, well, I find boring. They're just big punching bags. Because of this, I find most of the bosses to be forgettable, barring 2 of them. And one I can't even talk about because of the spoilers. But I can say it falls into the category of a long and interesting fight. The other is Maximilian II. I found him memorable because I found him annoying. I found myself hating the boss because it resorts to spamming moves to make things harder. And the moves involve spawning ads and putting up walls that you have to break down. While I felt this way about the bosses, I still had an enjoyable experience with The Vagrant. With that said, so you want to play The Vagrant? I believe a game at this price, I think everybody should get this game. But ultimately that choice is yours. If you're interested, as I said, the game is only $3.99. Anyway, that's it from me. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks again for watching this video. If you want to see more, please like and subscribe to this channel. Maybe comment while you're at it. Also, follow me on Twitter for updates on my videos and when I stream on Twitch.